I think it's so important. I don't think we understand as women the power that we have in our words and how we treat the men in our lives. And I don't even think we handle that responsibility well. That when he's feeling low, you don't just get on the brigade and beat him up when he's down. You build him up. You build him up and speak life into him. What's up, family? It's your girl Samantha Lee, and y'all, you know that I be scouring the internet universe trying to bring you guys some content that really resonates with me. This one resonates with me for a completely different reason. All right, I show you a lot of examples of women, and I'm like, I don't really like what they're saying and what they're doing. This one's different. I want you guys to watch it all the way through. But before I get into the meat of the message, I need you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I want you to be a part of our Game Changer Nation, y'all. We are growing. Right now, I think we're at 361,000 as I'm doing this video. And I know that we are going to grow. I mean, there's going to be thousands on our lives. There's going to be, we're going to get to million status. We getting there, y'all. And I want you to be a part of the Game Changer Network. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button to be a part of that. Also hit the like button so that more people can see this, because I think that this is really, really important. This is a message that's not as popular today, but I think it should be. And so, yeah, go ahead and hit the like button on this video. It's free. Just hit that. Just hit the button, just like that. Yeah. And last but not least, I'm going live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. And I don't want you to miss that either, y'all. We're going to start having thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands. And I want you guys to be a part of us growing from where we're growing. We starting from the ground up. And it's great to be a part of the movement from the very beginning. And you could say that, and I could say that we were there when it started. We're there when it was this many people on, and then it became this many people on. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So y'all, forget my laundry in the background. I'm gonna let it rock, because your girl need to do laundry. All right. I had it. Y'all know I'm a clean freak. Your girl's a clean freak. Little known fact. And I could not do the laundry. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, and she's so pretty. I don't know who she is, but I love this. I love it. All right, so you guys, this is some poetry. We get some arts up in here, and y'all know I like poetry. I like watching poetry and stuff like that. So, I don't think I'm going to stop this clip. Normally, this will be one of my videos where I'm just like facially reacting, because I don't even want to mess this up. But I have something to say about this, and this should be shared more. So anyway, let's get into it.
If you a king, you deserve to get catered to. And if you treat me like a queen, it's only right I return the favor too. So I'm waking you up to the dinner that I made for you, and if you good, I'm waking you up to some other things I say for you.
Oh! Okay. I like it.
You in doubt, to remind you, you're gonna make it through.
Here's the thing. I gotta flip that back, y'all. I gotta get it. She said, if you a queen, it's only right that I return the favor too. Y'all, that is that's factual facts. There's people that want to be treated like queens, but they're not treating their king like a king. Right? Right? We can see that. We see that in the universe. She's saying, listen, if you treating me like a queen, you already know I'm returning the favor. That's the mutual sacrifice of relationships. That's what it should be. Reciprocity, not take, and you give, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be give and take, the ebb and flow of a relationship. You treat me like a queen, you already know I'm returning the favor too. I like it. Okay, keep going, girl. Because I love this poem. Yeah, I love this poem. I'm gonna stop.
I'm your angel in doubt to remind you you're going to make it through.
Yes.
Your partner at war to tell you nobody built like you.
Nobody built like you, baby. That's the thing, y'all. That's the part that people don't understand. Y'all, I've been in relationships where somebody was down and out. They were not. They were at the lowest of low. If I didn't pray, if I didn't fast, if I didn't speak over that person, if I didn't draw bats for that person, if I didn't do everything in my power to make that person feel like a king when they felt like a joker. You know, I think it's so important. I don't think we understand as women the power that we have in our words and how we treat the men in our lives. And I don't even think we handle that responsibility well. That when he's feeling low, you don't just get on the brigade and beat him up when he's down. You build him up. You build him up and speak life into him. I'll tell you what, even in my situation, just a couple months after that, it was a year. Next year was the most lucrative year that person had. You speak life. You are intercessor to the men in your life. And some of y'all are in relationships with men and they're feeling down. They're not where they want to be. They may be going through depression. They may be going through things that they've never experienced before. You pray over them. You speak to the king inside that person. You keep praying until you see something happen. You keep speaking until you see something happen. That's what you do. All right? Let's keep going.
And if you got an ice cream truck, then I'm out there and I'm scooping too, okay? And since I know how much you do, I'll never forget to sit and pray for you. I heard those girls love you out there, and it's kind of funny. You know, I love them too. The only difference, we share the reasons that we in love with you. They love what you can do. I love the things I see inside of you. And
she said, oh, this girl is speaking. Who is she? Somebody tell me who she is. I need the words of this poem. I need this to be said at my whatever. When I get married again, listen, this is gonna be my commitment. I like this. Anyway, y'all know I don't get to do this a lot when women are doing when they saying the right things, man. This is what we need to see more of, okay? Reciprocity. I'm down with you when you down. Now, when you get up, then that's a problem. Sometimes, men, when you get back up, you start treating the people that was down for you wrong. You start treating them like they don't matter. And the man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. And you forget about the woman that was down for you when you had nothing. And that's when her loyalty was tested. And then when you get up, you start stepping on that woman. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. If you're watching this, women that are with you when the chips are down and the going gets rough, those are women that you honor. Not a lot of women out there like that. All right? So anyway, let's keep going. She said, she's saying a lot right now. She's like, I see what's inside of these women. They like you for what you can do and what they see. But I'm talking to the man. I know who's inside of you. That's what I'm attracted to, is to the man who's inside of you. Oh, that's deep. I love it.
This falling for you was easy for me. You so much different from the chicks I often would meet. You waited for me while I got on my feet, calling my phone, like, when you going to be the man I thought you could be?
She said, listen, I waited for you. I'm waiting for you to get through this little process. I'm waiting for you to go through and run through the oceans you need to run to figure out that I'm the one the whole time. Oh, girl. You know, sometimes when we have feelings for a man, they ain't ready for you. And that's okay. But she said, listen, I'm waiting for what I know you can be. I know what kind of man you can be. And I believe in that. Y'all, I know a friend of mine, she's married to the man that when he was going through a divorce in his last situation. And she was there as a friend. And then, you know, they ended up starting to kick it a little bit, but she allowed him to have that space to be able to swim those oceans for a while. And after he swam the oceans, and she kind of was like, you know, her feelings had grown to a certain extent. She was like, what are we doing? Like, what is this? But she knew that there was a man that there was a good husband inside of that man. She just allowed him to have his process. On the other side of that, they got married. Moving in together, they got married, and they've been married now for over a decade. And it's something about what she's saying. Listen, I see what you're doing. I know what these girls like. I know what's going on, but I know there's a man inside of you that I've been waiting on this man. I got to repeat that line because that's so powerful. Because sometimes we think men, oh, he that findeth wife findeth a good thing. And we've always kind of looked at it like, oh, only men see that. I think men do know, right? I do think men have an idea once they meet a woman like, okay, she's someone I could be with for real, for real. And this one's like, nah, I don't know if I could really be with her for real, for real. But just that ability women can feel it too, right? Women can feel that too. That same, oh, you know what? There's something different about this guy. This might be something. And because we're socialized, I think only men feel that. We shun when women feel that. I think women feel it too. I think women can be like, oh, you know what? I think this is supposed to be something, And so I want to encourage you, ladies. That's not for you to run away from certain situations. It's for you to pray on and let God do it, and not try to take control of the process, and pray over that, and just continue to pray over that man. And if it's going to happen, the way that God has prepared for it to happen is the best way for it to happen. Don't try to exert your will and try to make it happen in your own strength. Because a lot of times we get it wrong. I mean, most times. Okay. So anyway, let me play that part.
And he says, falling for you was easy for me. You so much different from the chicks I often would meet. You waited for me while I got on my feet, calling my phone, like, when you going to be the man I thought you could be?
When are you going to be the man?
So anything you ask, I got to fall at your feet. Because when you're a queen, you deserve to get catered to. And since you treat me like a king, it's only right I return the favor too.
Such a beautiful poem. Such a beautiful poem. Y'all, I just love that. I'm gonna play it all the way through. I've said what I've had to say.
You're a king, you deserve to get catered.
I'm sorry. Let me hold on. I'm gonna play it all the way through. But she's saying, listen, he said, listen, you waited till I got on my feet. Last part, we don't realize that she's switching up from his perspective. He said, listen, you waited for me until I got on my feet. So it's only right, because I talked about that a little bit, about how when a man gets back up, he ends up sometimes, not all the time, stepping on the women or hurting the woman that was there for him when he was down. Okay. And she's like, no. In this poem, this man recognizes that she was there and that she was with him while he was trying to figure it out. Okay. I just love that. I just love that so much, because he acknowledged that and he said, listen, I'm going to treat you like a queen because you was there for me when I didn't have nothing to give you. And now, I'm going to honor the fact that, and it might not be financial. Maybe he always had the finances, but maybe his headspace wasn't right. Maybe his mental health wasn't there. Maybe he was going through other things. Maybe he was going through a breakup like what my friend was dealing with. There's a lot of things that go on. But I just think it's beautiful. Let's keep going. I'm going to play it all the way through.
If you're a king, you deserve to get catered to. And if you treat me like a queen, it's only right I return the favor too. So I'm waking you up to the dinner that I made for you. And if you're good, I'm waking you up to some other things I say for you.
Okay, girl.
I'm your angel in doubt to remind you you're going to make it through. Your partner at war to tell you nobody built like you. And if you got an ice cream truck, then I'm out there and I'm scooping too, okay? And since I know how much you do, I'll never forget to sit and pray for you.
Whew, yes, girl.
Those girls love you out there, and it's kind of funny. I love them too. The only difference we share are the reasons that we in love with you. They love what you can do. I love the things I see inside of you. And he says, falling for you was easy for me. You so much different from the chicks I often would meet. You waited for me while I got on my feet, calling my phone, like, when you going to be the man I thought you could be? So anything you ask, I got to fall at your feet. Because when you're a queen, you deserve to get catered to. And since you treat me like a king, it's only right I return the favor too.
Y'all, I love this. Sis, somebody tag her in the comments. That was it. I need the words. I need this. She's talking about reciprocity. She's talking about love. She's talking about sacrifice. She's talking about patience. She's talking about the mutual sacrifice that it takes to be in a relationship. She's talking about mutual honor and mutual respect. Oh, y'all, I love this poem so much. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to leave it alone. I love this piece of content. And I'm going to share a little bit more of what I like to see and what I would love to see more of in this world, okay? I want to share more of that than what I don't want to see, because I think it should be a balance. You know, I don't think it should be just focused on bad, 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 bad. We got to focus on some of the good, right? That's even in our relationships. We can't just focus or highlight what they don't do, but focus on the things that they do. So that's going to be my goal here. And so I love this piece of content. If you like it, please hit the like button. This deserves to be shared. I'm going to find out who this woman is, and I'm going to tag her in the caption, okay? So that you guys can know who she is and follow her and show her some love, all right? Well, anyway, guys, I love y'all. I will see you guys in my next edition of I've Got Something to Say. Ooh, I got something to say. She got something to say. She got something to say. She got something to say. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become